game I'm going to show you tonight is called Star Trap, and this was a game that I had on my Radio Shack color computer. This was another game from the CCW series. I had a bunch of these, and there's not too much information out there. I also don't have the manual for this one anymore, unfortunately, and I wasn't able to find a copy of it online. Which is another reason why it's in the What's That Game category. And it's a pretty fun capture, maze and capture game. So let's check it out. Alright, so this was actually one of my favorite games as a kid that I owned on my Coco. I always had a lot of fun with this one. It gives you lots of options for designing your maze and the different variables that go in that maze. So I think I'll do one just simple maze and then one larger and more complicated maze. So let's do, I'm just going to make it black because I like the black background better. I'm going to make my player medium so you can keep your player slow, make the star fast, huge maze, put all kinds of crazy gates in there and everything. You can, what you're trying to do is you're trying to capture this star that's moving around. And this, when it says X limit, that's actually the number of blockers that you can drop to trap the star. So you can make that more difficult on yourself. So you can do 10. You can give yourself 50 or 30. 30 is more than enough. 10 is actually probably plenty if you're really careful. Because you can always, once you drop a blocker, you can always pick the blocker back up. So it's not a big deal if you run out of blockers. Or X's, because this other thing is blockers, and that's just blockers that show up in the maze. Walls means there's no maze, it's just a big empty screen, which actually is really difficult to trap your star. One thing about this game, directly on the Coco hardware, the color computer had a non-centering analog joystick. So any modern joystick, so the one that I'm using to play this, automatically centers. And it makes this game extremely difficult to play because your character won't stop moving, which is a big problem. I have been able to catch the star anyway, so I should be able to show this to you guys. Alright, so let's start with a small maze and see if we can catch the star. Alright, oh, this is a interesting maze. Oops. Oh, I had a nice opportunity there. Okay. So it's actually really difficult for me to go down a pathway because of, oh, I should have kept on that star. Ah. Yeah, the controls are really difficult for me. You can't probably tell just from watching it, but okay, so I'm going to let go of my joystick. And my character does that. If I move to the right, he just does that. If I move to the left, or I'm sorry, opposite, my other right and left. So it makes it very difficult to go down the pathways. Oh yeah, got him. All right, and those dots around the screen, they were basically your countdown timer, and there's a timer up at the top, and that's how much time you have to catch the star. So let's crank this up. Let's do a large maze, and I'll keep that the same, but we'll turn on all these funky gates, put in the blockers. Alright, and we'll give this one a go. I was actually very good at this game. Oh, let's see, where'd he go? Oh, he went invisible. There he is. Oh, okay. Let me go over here and think. Alright, because it's hard to control. And when I go by, it's going to take out that blocker. So, I actually think I want to... Oh! I snagged him from one of the blockers that came in. Whew! Well, that was easy. Play another round. Alright, let's do another one. So these little clams are a little, warp thing. And those red X's that are showing up are kind of the little blockers. I'm going to drop one here. See if I can get them in over there. Let's see. Nope. Oh, he can go through walls now. That's one of the power-ups. I forget what each of the symbols for the power-ups do. Ah, he fell into my trap and I can't get up there. Aha. Okay. Nope. Oh. There we go. Got him. So, I had a ton of fun with this game when I was a kid. It's, I think it was really neat being able to change all the different options, and it was always fun trying to capture the star. Was actually, I guess I kind of think I made it look easy there, but I could turn up the speed of the star, but with a Coco controller, it's actually a lot easier because it doesn't recenter, and this game's sort of designed around that. But so this is Star Trek. It is a cassette deck game for the TRS-80 Radio Shack color computer. If this was a game that you saw or played before, let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video.